Regents Review homework number 9. Okay, this is or video answer key. Number 1, which of the quadratic functions has the smallest minimum value? Well, the minimum value is the y value of the vertex. So we have to find the vertex of each of these. All right, I did it already and plugged these two into my calculators so that I can find the vertex. And remember, the vertex is the turning point. All right, so the y value for this one is -7. In choice 2, the turning point is 1, -6, so -6 is the minimum. In number 3, it's in between -3 and -4, halfway, so it'd be -3.5. And here, it's at -10. So out of these 4 numbers, the smallest one is -10. So answer choice 4 is correct. Number 2, if f of x equals 2 to the x and g of x equals 2/3 x plus 6, at which value of x is f of x strictly greater than g of x? So I've already typed these into my calculator. Which doesn't seem to want to work right now. Okay. Anyways, and we're looking for the value at which the y1 now is bigger than y2. Okay. I'm going to have to use my regular calculator here. And what we want to do is look at the table, okay? And at x equals 2 to the x is officially bigger than 2x cubed at x equals 1. The function v of t equals 21,550 times 0.933 to the t. Represents the value v of t in dollars of a car t years after its purchase. The yearly rate of depreciation, which means its decay, of the car is, well, remember that our scale factor is inside the parentheses, so it's 0.933, which is 93.3%. All right, which is, and it's a 93.3% decay, meaning that it's a decay of 6.7%. Okay, we want 93.3 is 6.7% lower than 100. Number 4, okay, I'm going to have you guys look at our warm-up. From week 4.3, or marking period 4, week 3. The correct answer is the square root of 2d over a. Number 5, the scatter plot. Okay, which conclusion can be drawn from the scatter plot? There is a negative correlation between chips and water sales. Well, a negative correlation would mean a negative slope, so that's not true. There's a positive correlation, so that's potentially true. There is no correlation, which means it would be totally scattered, which it's not. And buying chips causes people to buy water. Well, correlation does not tell anything about cause, so the answer choice is number 2. 6, Jonathan invested $250 in the savings account at a 3.2 annual interest rate. He made no deposits or withdrawals on the account for 5 years. The interest was compounded annually. To find the balance in the account after 5 years. Okay, well, we have to remember that that's a 3.2% growth. Okay, which means 100 plus 3.2 is 103.2% growth, which as a decimal is 1.032. So our function, it's an exponential one because it's percent, is our starting value, or 250 times our scale factor to the x. All right, now we're going to put that into our calculator, and we're going to look when x is 5. All right, so that means at 5 years, the account balance is $292.64. Number 7, given 2x plus ax minus 7 is greater than negative 12, determine the largest integer value of a when x equals negative 1. All right, so we have two variables here, a and x, but it tells us that x is negative 1, so we're just going to go ahead and substitute that in. All right, and I'm going to simplify that down. That's negative 2 minus a minus 7 is greater than negative 12, or negative a minus 9 is greater than negative 12. And then I have to solve this like in the equation. So I'm going to add 9 on both sides, which leaves me to negative a is greater than negative 3, and then divide by negative 1. Now remember, when I divide by negative 1, I switch the signs, okay? But we want to determine the largest integer value. So what's the first number that could work in this? We can't have anything less than 3, including 3. So the next highest number, integer, is 4. Number 8, the math department needs to buy new textbooks and laptops for the computer science classroom. The textbooks cost $116 each, and the laptops cost $439 each. If the math department has $6,500 to spend and purchases 30 textbooks, how many laptops can they buy? Okay, well, I'm going to write a let statement. Let T equal the number of textbooks and L equal the number of laptops. Okay, and we're going to do 116 times T, or the number of textbooks, plus 439 times L, the number of laptops, equals 6,500. Okay, but they tell us how many textbooks there are. So really, I'm doing 116 times 30 plus 439 L equals 6,500. Or $3,480 plus 439 L equals 6,500. Okay, go through and solve for L. All right, when you do, you're going to find that L equals 6.879, so they can buy 6 laptops. You got to make sure you show your work, all of the work for that one. Okay, the graph below models the cost of a subscription dog toy services with a membership in Pet Palace and Fido's Dog Club. 2 linear functions on one grid, system of equations. Explain why Fido's Dog Club is the better choice for Katie if she only has $50 to spend on dog toys. Okay, so I'm going to look at the cost, and I'm going to go up to 50. Okay, so if she's at Pet Palace, she can get about 10 toys. Or sorry, that's going up by 2, so 12 toys. But if she does Fido's Dog Club, she can get 14 toys. Okay, which one is better? Fido's, she can get 2 more toys than Pet Palace. All right, next question. Joey wants to spend $65 on dog toys each month. Which plan should he choose? So we're going to do like the same exact thing here. Okay, I'm going to go over to 65, which is up here. Oh, and look at that. That's right where they intersect. Okay, so that means he can choose either, or both choices will get him 20 dog toys. Okay, and that is Regents Review homework number 9.